Welcome back to World of Warcraft Classic Hardcore. Down here in the Undercity, where we need to look around. We went around looking at all the stuff in Orgrimmar, so probably worth it to look around here too. Let's get a basic thinking of what we're working with here. Lots of different levels and paths and things. So you need a better understanding of where we're working with. Got the bank here in the middle, in the very middle of the area. Down on the lower part of here, there was one guy, I think. Got the cockroaches. Jeremiah Payson, the cockroach vendor.
I am forsaken.
Want to buy a cockroach? I would like to buy it for you. 50 silver for a cockroach pet. Brilliant. We cannot afford that, unfortunately.
Our time will come.
Good to have options, though. Love to see it. So let's start from the northern side here. The middle level. Because that goes to the upper middle level. This goes to the side middle level. Got a cooking trainer. This is cooking. What a brilliant name for the area. This is the cooking area.
What is it?
Cooking is a lifelong pursuit. I see we share the same passion. Indeed. Journeyman cooking at 50. Spiced wolf meat. Are we fighting many wolves for that to be a worthwhile thing to get? Stamina and spirit. We could. We really need to be considering the amount of money we're getting. Like, I don't know if we've seen any wolves. I mean, there's the wolf kind of guys. What does this use? Can't really see the recipe before we buy it. We don't have it, so might as well. Go for it. Got clams, coyote steak. These are higher level cooking.
Goodbye.
More options for cooking. Love it. Cooking supplies. What we got here? 80, 175, 150. Various recipes. And then the spices, of course.
Victory for Sylvanus.
That's Adrian, ex-chef. Okay. Anything else on this, like, middle, upper, under level? Other side here. This is the guild and tabards section. Alright. I don't really need to make a guild here.
Trust me.
Tabards, guildmaster, tabard vendor.
Be quick about your
Buy a
business.
guild tabard for a gold. No.
Embrace the shadow.
No. No. Cannot afford that in the slightest either. Another concern. We got the lower section. Let's go to the upper section of the middle section. It's a whole thing here. Starting from the north, going clockwise here. Got the stable master. It's not going to do anything for us. Got the innkeeper. We could make this in our home. What do you think about that idea? Currently, we haven't really been using the Hearthstone too much. One, because it has an hour cooldown in this version. And two, because it's just over at Brill. It's not really that far.
Over you.
Could have used that when we were coming back. Or did we even? We probably did. I don't remember. Currently in Brill is more where we're at. Depends where we want this to be. Kind of just having it in a capital city for like bank access and everything. Not the worst plan. Nothing in our mailbox. Unsurprisingly. Reagent vendors.
Quickly.
I am looking for some light feathers for the slow falling. Might need to fight something that just drops feathers. What kind of stuff you got? We got seeds, symbols, berries.
Remember, patience.
I just really need to go and look where we can get light feathers. That'd be really nice to have slow falling. This is one of the exits, or an exit, to this wall that is actually the lift, of course. Not messing with that. Not gonna look too closely into that mess. Dangerous idea. Oh, got a mushroom vendor.
I'm listening.
Sells food and water. Not super necessary. We can make our own. Anony the Torn Druid slain a Needles Cougar at 31 and 1,000 needles.
Dark Lady, watch over you.
I'm unsurprised that the Needles Cougar is in 1,000 needles. That just makes sense.
And you
General
are...
goods. Got some water. Got some pouches. I could really do with a few more slots here, but you know, a little low on money. Definitely get 2 more. Orc Shamans and Son of Argle, 15 in the Silverpine Forest. Could head towards Silverpine Forest at some point here. Arrows we can't use. Thrown weapons. 2 gold for a bigger bag. 10 more slots would be fantastic. Even just upping these 4 and 6 slot bags to even be bigger is even more. And thrown weapons that we can't use. Okay.
Do not seek death.
There's the other exit. Here again. Yep. So definitely a couple things around here. Lots of stuff. General trade goods vendor.
What is it?
Got a lot of different vendors with similar things. We don't need any of this stuff. Spices we get from the cooking area. Empty vials. Kind of ones we're already dealing with. Dyes. Fine thread. Level 2 vials. Coal. Crystal vials are higher level. Strong stock. Better fishing stuff. Silken thread.
Trust no one.
What do we really need? A bat handler.
What now?
I need a ride.
Embrace the shadow.
No flight locations connected to this one. Yeah. Just on these bats here? Wild. We don't know too many flight paths either, that's for sure. I see Guardians. Is that a 3rd connection up? Presumably. Fascinating. We always ask the guard guys for places we can actually go. It's fine too.
I am forsaken.
Commendation signets. Don't have any
Dark
of those.
Lady, watch over you.
Just above the cooking area now. Weapons
Be
merchant.
quick about your business.
Greetings and welcome. I'm not very good at smiling, but trust me, I'm happy to serve you. Got swords, staves. Not very good. This is like the lower level section. Some higher level stuff
No
in
one.
other shops.
I am forsaken.
These guys here. Level 11 staff. Would be more whacking damage, but lose the intellect and spirit, so probably not really what we're looking for. Really not gonna get too much value out of shop stuff. Especially once we actually have things with actual stats on them.
Trust
Currently,
no one.
we get some probably better just cloth pieces here. Because these aren't really doing much for us. Besides just a tiny bit of armor. That's okay. So mushroom guy again. Heavy armor. Can't even use it, obviously. We got light armor.
I
It's
have
gonna need to be
exactly
pretty
what
light.
you need.
Cloth stuff. Minus, minus, minus. We get a better chest here for 3 silver, though. Bit plus there, bit plus there. These are equivalent. Yeah, the woven set will be slightly stronger. Wrists we're doing good on, though. Got some basic shirts. Heavy weave set, level 12. Just basic cloth gear. That'll give a significant jump in armor that we can't afford. Level... what's the 33 armor. Is that the amount on it? So what level that requires? Requires level 12. Requires, who knows, on the dirty leather set. I guess this is leather. That's the main problem. So technically there are some armor options in here that just cost a lot. We have leather stuff, which is not good.
Time is
Another general trade supplies guy. The same kind of things. A few different kinds of things. There's an enchanting recipe. Oh.
beware
Cool, cool, cool.
living.
And then we're back up to the innkeeper. Alright. So that is the inner ring here. Or the inner ring. They got different names for everything. This is the trade quarter. The trade quarter. All these stops out here. Ruins up above. Sewers. And way down to the leader area. Okay. So we want to get out of the innermost section here. We got here into the canals area. We do have more people just around here. Like an auctioneer. Just over here. Yes, auctioneer. Not going to be very helpful since we can't actually use that, but sure. There's an auctioneer over just in corner outside here. Let's go around the inner section of the canals circle. Look at who's around here. There is Harbinger Balthazan. Hi.
What do you require?
Greetings and salutations, hero. I have the latest news from both continents and points beyond for your consideration.
Watch your
We have some
back.
interesting stuff, perhaps. There's an auctioneer. There's another auctioneer. There are plenty of auctioneers. David Hickset, original Grimsholms, seen a Pikmin hanging out. There's a cart. Nobody at it. Not too much in this inner outer circle here. There's another auctioneer and another auctioneer. They're just auctioneers up on little ramps everywhere outside of here. Sure is looking that way. Royal Apothecary Society. Apothecary Villa. Auctioneer. Auctioneer. Got like 8 auctioneers up here or something. Wild. Apothecarium, Trade Quarter, War Quarter, Trade Quarter. They do have signposts and stuff. Just something. There's maybe Alred. Enter Killian. Another auctioneer. And another auctioneer. Okay. So these connections are on the... From the middle of the trade section out to this ring. These are on the diagonals. And then the entrances to the outer canal ring are on the cardinal directions. Just a little bit of weaving around, I suppose. I do the Undead Warlock and slain by Night Lash, level 14 Silverpine Forest. There are more deaths than Silverpine Forest here again. My goodness. Alright, we'll do the inner outer ring here. Here's that wand vendor.
What
My
now?
wand. Yeah, at least level 15. Again, none of these really have actual stats on them. They're just wand damage. Just shadow damage. This one does fire. Fire, shadow, fire damage wands, and shadow and nature damage wands. Okay. I have to consider that information. Any frost damage wands, perhaps? Nature, shadow, and fire, it looks like from these.
Beware the living.
Doesn't really... I don't know how much it really matters what type of damage we're doing, but...
Be quick about
It's
your
something.
business.
Staff, level 31, 40 for whacking.
Beware the living.
Again, probably not gonna make too much use of those because no stats besides just base stats. That's an idea though.
Speak quickly.
Cloth armor guy. Again, similar things. We got the heavy weave set. Thick cloth, level 17, even stronger. Padded at 22, even stronger. Russet at 32. And then embroidered at 45. Surely we would definitely have better than just only armor at those levels, though. Wedding Hanbok chest. Fancy looking outfit.
Farewell.
Any of those. Tailoring supplies, expert tailor.
Be quick about your business.
They've got various threads, in case we need some threads for things. Dyes, bleach, various recipes for tailoring, which we obviously can't use. Okay.
Victory for
Not gonna help us
Sylvanas.
too much. A robe
What
vendor.
would you ask of
Just some
death?
chest armor here, basically. Robes, robes, robes. Robes.
Remember,
This guy for turning in the cloths for reputation here. Some guys in a little library. Not doing too much. Book dealer and cartography. More quests and stuff in this kind of area.
Hello.
Book dealer. Selling some scrolls here. Look at those. Scroll of stamina. So by 4 for 30 minutes. Strength by 5 for 30 minutes. Agility by 5 for 30 minutes. Armor by 120 for 30 minutes. For the scroll of protection too.
Victory for Sylvanas.
Options. Kinda. Limited stock there, so you're probably gonna be inconvenient. Inconsistent. Truncher slain by Thor Feathermoon. 10 in the Barrens. Since you're getting more deaths once you get out of the starter zones. And into next areas and dungeons and things. Definitely need to pay attention. Be cautious. Got some daggers. Maybe technically use at some point. Of course, these are all going to be really basic. Savarian, Torn Warrior, Elder starting with 1, Tiger, 21. This is a little bit low to be in Stranglethorn, so that's a dangerous choice. These are swords and daggers.
Remember,
Actually,
patience. What do you
thrown
require?
weapons we also can't use. There's some thrown weapons had charges too.
Beware
Wild.
the living.
Poison,
What is it?
can't do much with that. Thieves' tools,
Goodbye.
nope. First aid trainer.
I
How's it
haven't
going?
got all day.
Journeyman first aid at 50. Antivenom at 80. Journeyman first aid only lets us continue up to 150. So I don't really even need that until we get to 75, really.
Dark Lady, watch
Plus we
over
plan to do a
you.
lot more while we're there. Current skills, first aid's at 41. So. Herbalism's at 50. Probably get the next herbalism level. Leather armor merchant, leather working stuff. Not gonna help us too much. Skinning. There's another bag vendor.
Exactly what you need.
6 slots for only 5 silver. 5 times more for 2 more slots. And then 8 times more for 2 more slots. And then 5 times more for 2 more slots. 10 gold each. My goodness.
Trust no one.
Not quite to that level. Would be nice. At some point, maybe. Okay. This guy's here. It's just the general guys just walking around. Through the corridors. The Apothecarium. Also on the other side, but also potentially here. This is the enchantment section. Enchanting supplies.
Exactly what you need.
Starwood, a couple of recipes, strange dust, enchanting trainer.
Beware the living.
Yep. We've got not that. Blue Moon Odds
What
and
is it?
Ends. Welcome to Blue Moon Odds and Ends, Mage. Any questions, please let me know. I'd like to buy from you. A field testing kit. Unique quest item unique. Fascinating. Doesn't look like it starts a quest or anything. That's something different. What are you testing?
Watch your
I
back.
can't afford to find out. Keeper Beldiger.
Speak quickly.
Knowledge is both tool and weapon to those with the will to use it.
Remember,
Indeed.
patience.
Apprentice Watcher. What you watching? Eh.
What brings you here?
I seek to chronicle the stories of those that have never known defeat. Those that carry within them a soul as strong as iron, undaunted and unbroken from their first steps to their last. What do my stories tell? The path is fraught with perils that have claimed countless would-be heroes before you, soul of iron, and yet something tells me that you might be different. Relieve me of this burden. No, 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 no. That is if we ever want to stop doing this. Soul of Iron Hardcore, never known defeat. Also, self-found. Sounds like that would turn off hardcore. Seems like an odd idea.
I'm listening.
Remove self-found restrictions. Stories. Says that you might be different. Relieve me of this burden. Soul of Iron. The Soul of Iron is the hardcore one. I don't know if that would be something that would work. Just kick you off the hardcore servers here. That'd be funny. Herbalism
What
supplier.
do you require?
There's the herb pouch again. That'd be nice. That itself would give us a lot more space when we pick up all those things constantly. Would be another good investment. Question is, does the herb pouch use one of the bag slots? Because that'd be only usable for that, but it also has more space than the regular bags we'd be able to get. Assuming we would use more than the 6 slots of a regular bag. Haven't really had different bags for different things before.
Do not seek.
Did not ever seem like there was an ores bag or anything, so I don't know.
What would you
Herbalism trainer,
ask of death?
50. Could technically buy that. That only lets us get up to 150, so that's not actually going to help us right now.
Victory for Sylvanas.
We'll need to get that if we get to Herbalism 75, though. So, a thing to be looking out for here, I suppose. Let's continue around. So yeah, that's the Herbalism guys. They're just chilling. Cooking area we found, first aid, efficiency is everything, herbalism, alchemy. These guys. General Whitehall.
What will you require?
Nothing.
Forsake.
Gerald.
I haven't
has-
got all day.
There's the Gerald's experiment.
Our time.
It's an
will come.
experiment. Something's happening over here. Anyways. Bow merchants. Can't use bows. Mining guys. Mining supplies.
Hello.
No.
Embrace the shadow.
Weapon Master Archibald.
What would you ask of death?
Suppose you're here to be trained in the use of a new weapon. Maybe fast and very busy. Weapon training in daggers and one-handed swords. And this guy can do everything we could do. I think these are the only ones we could get. They cost 10 silver each, so we can't. And also that would require us to find a dagger or one-handed sword we actually wanted to equip. So,
Watch your
Something.
back.
weapon merchants.
quickly.
Really higher level stuff. Weapon
Our
merchants.
time will come.
Lower level stuff. Quivers for arrows we don't have.
Farewell.
Weapon merchants. More stuff.
Goodbye.
All kinds of weapons that we really don't need. Got blacksmith guy, heavy armor merchant, blacksmith and supplies, guns. Yep. Okay. So now we can check out the upper sections here. The ruins themselves are up above, so we can't really go to there. Got the different quarters here. We get out to the outer ring. All the deaths here. They're just from falling. The elevator. Oh boy. Alright. Let's cross over to the magic quarter, magic stuff area. Swim through that. What do we got here? Bartholomew, Ancient Barlet, Kerwin. We do some kind of magic thing in this circle. The skulls. Definitely looks like something. Asian vendor. Here. You got 3 agents I need?
Yes.
Seeds. Runes. Probably gonna need a rune of teleportation for teleporting. Rune of portals. Either of those. Arcane powder. Ox. Soul divinity. Candles, berries. We don't have
Embrace
teleportation
the
power
shadow.
just yet either. Something to consider. It's an underground part there. Up this way, we got the mage trainer. We've got all the mage stuff. So we get more levels here.
Yes.
Different ranks. Stuff at 14.
Beware. Our enemies.
Way down into the lower section. Go up higher here. I'm doing a quest for Metha right now. Here's the portal training guy. Level 20. Teleport to Undercity. Needs a rune of teleportation. Okay. Probably just pick up the different teleports in the different places. We'd have the Hearthstone to one city, a teleport to the other city. That'd be nice.
Beware.
A bit more convenient.
Is about.
Could be good. It's a Master Shadowweave Tailor. Warlock Trainer. Or no Warlock. Master Shadowweave Tailor. That's something.
What is it?
Between the light and dark, there is shadow, and those shadows have powers you have yet to see.
Beware.
Indeed.
Our enemies abound.
What are you doing, Garden?
Does that better be
Yes, mage?
good?
Yes. That's me. I'm the mage. You guys are here. Fungus Fender. This is the fishing guys.
What is it?
Fishing skill training. Dreaming fishing at 50 fishing. Yeah,
Victory for Sylvanus.
I haven't
supplies.
gone all day.
Already know this. Can't afford. Don't have the cooking levels for those. Strong fishing pole is +5. Well, that's nice. Limited stock, not always there.
Trust no one.
That's something. That's kind of the fishing area. Okay. We did have underground here. I see Orc Shaman Slayer by Captain Fairmount, level 19 in the Barrens. The Barrens, the Barrens, the Barrens, the Barrens. Zimmer. There's the under part of here. Demon Trainer, Warlock Trainer, Warlock Trainer. Hundred Person. Calistia Hatebringer, another mage trainer here. Means I'm an undead mage trainer, and you're a mage. Yep. Also does mage training.
Dark Lady watch over you.
Another mage trainer here. We got a whole bunch of different mage trainers. I'm an undead mage trainer, and you're a mage. Yep. Wow, it's the same spells. Nice over here. Chilling.
Victory for Sylvanus.
It's the only thing in here because this pops back up to here. Okay. So that is the magic quarter. These are the undead rogues slain by Myzoth at level 44 in Eastern Kingdoms. That's not very specific, is it? Eastern Kingdoms. Wild. Huh. Let's head around next quarter here. The rogues quarter. They're gonna find too much of use in the other classes quarters here, but at least check it out since we're looking around. Got the guardians running around garden. Stumble. Test. So area here in the middle. Got the rogue trainer. Rogue trainer, rogue trainer. So looking at this interesting pillar hanging out. Not too much on the other side of this room. A couple guys over here though. Seen Gendry.
What now?
With the sanction of Lord Varmathras, the Deathstalker's numbers grow. More blades to strike at our enemies when they least expect it.
Goodbye.
Yeah. We got Lucian Fenner. We got engineering guys. Engineering supplies.
Quick about your business.
Chromatron, bronze framework, tubes, horse powder.
Dark Lady, watch over you.
German engineer, expert engineer. Nope. Okay. As expected. Not too much in there. Keep going around the outer side of the outer side here. Going to the Apothecarium. Okay. We did look around a few of these places previously, but let's keep looking. This apothecary guy going to the apothecary area. Shocker. We got the alchemy supplies here. Got any feathers? You got a potion, superior mana potion recipe, and vials. Not really. Expert alchemist didn't want to talk to us because we're not good enough yet. Went down in here. The undead warriors, slaying Hillsbrad footmen. 25 in Hillsbrad foothills. Again, wow. Hillsbrad guy in Hillsbrad.
Speak quickly.
Training in potions. We got 40, 50, 55. Lesser healing potions.
Farewell.
We got King's Guy.
I'm listening.
My brother and I have dedicated ourselves to Sylvanas, which is our beacon of light when times are darkest. Sacrifice ourselves day in and day out to ensure our kind overcome the destiny that's chosen us. We will not remain weak. We'll take what was owed to us, turn tenfold the pain that's done to us. We'll do so with smiles on our faces.
Farewell.
Artist and alchemist. I guess here. Apothecaries. Little Apothecary Society. These side rooms. The dripping crazy thing. And the prison area. Here. Okay. This is more of the alchemist stuff. That's useful. Head up to this side of here. Another whole thing. Ganoush. Leper gnome kind of guy. This is definitely a place. There's the crazy worm thing from above, dripping down in there. Well, that's definitely something. It's definitely something. And there's also the entrance down here towards Sylvanas and all that. It's a nice big long run down there. Went there before. There's a dungeon quest down there, 16 plus. I could do that right now. That's okay. It's there for when we're feeling like it. In terms of other dungeons, where else do we go? Here's some kind of... There's a path up to the sewers. Let's go there last. I don't know if we really have any need to go to the sewers. Doesn't seem super necessary. So it's probably not too necessary to go to the war quarter, but we're here. And here's some fighting. We'll whack them with our staff, I suppose. Fighters, training, sergeant. Calm. More pools to probably not fall into, preferably. Try to avoid that. There's a priest trainer. Got warrior trainer, warrior trainer, warrior trainer. The warrior room. A priest trainer just outside. Not allowed. Here he is. Hell's experiment. He's still walking around. They're doing something. That's pretty much it for there. And that gets us back to the north. Okay. Then we just have the canals. map here. Some connection here. Above. A path this way. These canals. Let's go look at it. Try not to jump off anything, though. As we still are lacking the light feathers to be able to slow fall. There's definitely some reagents for some of the spells and stuff. Teleports, slow falling. More things to have in the inventory, I suppose. Okay. Coming up this way. The sewers. A couple different directions. It's all just part of the sewers now. Yep, that's the sewer. Here's a big opening hole here. I don't trust it. They're flying on in. So it's more of a flight exit.
And obey.
It's for like the... This is like the exit for the flight paths. Oh yeah. Jump down to the water there? No. No, I don't think so. Any other reason to go into the sewers besides... That is where the flight paths go. Unlikely. There's some goopy bit. I'm gonna keep avoiding that. It's probably fine, but, you know. Here is a hole we can fall in. But we can go into that part to get back in the city. That's alright. Okay. What is this way? Concerned for giant sewer beasts. It's always possible. Looking ahead of ourselves here. He's gonna pop out somewhere. Could be down in Silverpine Forest or something. There's another guy flying in. Check the map here. Kind of just on the edge here, near Silverpine. We got a quest we need to turn in over there, so, yeah. That's what we're doing. Nighttime outside. Sewers. Also, is there a safe exit from the sewers here? There's level 8 Scarlet guy. Still in Tristfall. Okay. And is the actual entrance over to Silverpine over there? So we can't actually get there from here. A little bit inconvenient. That's alright, I guess. Alright. Good to know. I suppose we can start by heading over towards Silverpine. This counts as a resting area. Might get more rested XP. Or I might have already capped out the rested XP, but at any rate, this is everything in here. It's got all the things you could hope for from a big city place. We have everything we could hope for venturing out from said place. We will just pop out here, do our delivery, then probably not worry about Silverpine for a little bit. Look at these quests to go do things over in here. That's not a good idea. For a lot of reasons, going over here is not a good idea. Razorfen Downs. Dungeon Death. That's unfortunate. All these quests in all the different areas here. Let's go get a level 25 quest. That's a great idea. My goodness. Lowest levels first. Keep working on this selection we have here in Tristfall. Next time. Goodbye.